Hello, TCC family. It's Nicole. We're back for more meditation because we need meditation. But one thing I hear a lot, and I got a couple emails, was basically people saying, I know I need to meditate, I know it's good for me, but I'm not good at it, or I don't know what I'm doing. And so I just want to simplify it for you because it really is the easiest thing to do physically. But unless you know why you're doing it, or what's supposed to happen, you're kind of freestyling it and you have no idea what you're doing, so you just assume you're bad at it. First of all, there is no such thing as a good or bad meditation. So if you have a meditation and your mind just won't stop, and after 10 minutes you're like, okay, that was a waste of time, it wasn't a waste of time. That's actually, like, there's no good or bad meditation, so it's just whatever happens, happens, you just let it go. So the way I see it, and the way a lot of people see it, is meditation is hygiene. It's mental hygiene. Just like you wouldn't leave your house without brushing your teeth because that's good oral hygiene, you shouldn't leave the house until you do your mental hygiene, which means you want to clean out your mind and brain. So you're not going to completely clear everything out as in clean slate like nothing happened, but you're going to kind of release that stuff that's at the surface that wants to come out. So with that in mind, if you just think of it as that, you don't worry about the outcome. There's no expectations. Just like the same way when you brush your teeth. When you're brushing your teeth, you don't try to get good at brushing your teeth. You just do it. So you don't try to get good at meditation. You just meditate. You just clean it out. It's the best thing you can do. It's the best gift you can give someone, is the gift of showing up with your head clear. So now that that's out of the way, there's no expectation, right? You're just gonna do it. So I recommend starting for 5 minutes. 5 minutes is easy. And like I've mentioned before, all you're doing is just focusing on your breath. You just wanna slow down, take in a few breaths, calm yourself down from whatever it is you're doing. And then after those breaths, what you're going to do is you're gonna find something to focus on. I recommend just continuing with the breath, just let it be normal and natural, or you can use your heartbeat. Now the heartbeat is nice because it's something you can't control, where the breath you can control. The heartbeat, once you find it, it's very, very calming because it's very primal. Like when we're born, like when we're in the womb, we hear our mother's heartbeat. It's just like the first sound, one of the first sounds that we associate comfort with. And so what I do is you can take your 2 fingers, and on the thumb side of your hand, like say you're sitting and meditating, you could put those 2 fingers on the thumb side, like so. And if you just close your eyes and feel it, you'll feel your pulse. And so you could just close your eyes, feel the pulse, and just kind of get into that rhythm and just feel the rhythm. And that should kind of relax you because you're just slowing down. The natural process of your body's happening. You just kind of integrate with it and just let go. And another way to do it is these headphones. If you have these headphones at home, not like the little AirPods, those could work, but these work better, that cancels out the sound. You put them on and you'll easily hear your heartbeat because the outside sound will be muddled out. Okay, so here we go. So we know it's mental hygiene, check, check. There's no such thing as a good or bad meditation, check. We know that now, right? No expectations. Next is boredom. Now, ironically, boredom is very fascinating. A lot of times when people go to meditate, they get bored straight away. So why do you get bored? Aha. Well, there's many reasons, I suppose. But for me personally, because I can only speak from my experience, when I get bored in meditation, it's my mind's way of trying to get me to get distracted, to stop me from what I'm doing. So your mind tries to protect you from emotions that don't feel good. So when you get bored, it's your mind's way of saying, hey, this is kind of dumb. Let's get out of here. Let's go do something else. Because on the other side of boredom is where the magic is. Now, a lot of people don't like it because when you go to those places of emotion, it feels very uncomfortable. But in meditation, you're not here to be the therapist. You're not here to wonder, like, why am I feeling sad? Why am I crying about something that happened 20 years ago? Like, in meditation, that's not your concern. Your concern is to let it surface and let it go. Let it surface, let it go. Like going to the bathroom, but mentally, right? So you don't go to the bathroom and be like, why did I pee so much? Why is there so much pee? I don't understand. Yesterday it wasn't like this. No, you just let it go. So that's the beauty of meditation. You're not here to analyze it. You're not here to get good at it. You're just doing your mental hygiene, okay? So this kind of like, for me, when I found this out, I'm like, oh my God, so much better. You know, it's not like you got to get some sage and smoke it and not smoke it, but light it. You know what I mean? It's just, I don't know. It was a lot more freeing when I'm like, oh, okay, I'm just doing some mental hygiene. And so the funny thing too is, you know, you get bored, which is, you know, possible, very normal. And then once you know what that boredom is, all of a sudden it's not so boring anymore. You're like, oh, my mind's trying to stop me from meditating. My mind's trying to protect me from going deeper. And so the curiosity kicks in. You're like, ooh, what's on the other side? And I've had times where it's just, I can get really peaceful afterwards. Like once I kind of accept the boredom and then keep going, right? Same thing with working out. Like say when you're working out and it gets really painful and then your mind kicks in like, come on, we don't need to do this. Like, let's just go for an easy walk instead. Like you're always trying to talk yourself out because it's trying to stop you from getting to the other side because that's where the magic is. So let's get to the magic. So, good news, right? Right, okay. So again, just let the emotions surface. You're not here to analyze them. Just let them come and go. So basically, in and out. So, what we're gonna do now is I'm going to have you close your eyes. And we are gonna start with just that basic 2 times breath, where you inhale in for 4, exhale out for 8. So close your eyes, get comfortable. Again, you want your back supported, head free. Don't lay down because you could probably fall asleep. And so close your eyes, relax your shoulders, relax the back of your jaw. That's like a very popular place to hold tension. And then forehead soft and just get nice and loose. And then start your inhale. So inhale in for 4, exhale out for 8. Keep going. Inhale in for 4. Exhale out for 8. Keep the eyes closed. Keep doing it. Inhale in for 4. Exhale out for 8. Keep going. Nice and relaxed. And with every exhale, feel your shoulders get heavier. Feel the body just getting softer. And then once you feel relaxed, try to find your heartbeat. So again, using your 2 fingers on the thumb side of your wrist. Or if you could just get quiet and still enough, feel the heartbeat in your chest. Find that nice steady rhythm. And then once you find that rhythm, you're gonna get distracted with your thoughts. So once you catch yourself thinking, come back to the heartbeat. If the heartbeat is too difficult for you, just focus on your breath. So keep going, nice and relaxed. Again, nice steady breath, or just following the heartbeat. When you catch yourself thinking, come back to the breath. You can't prevent the thoughts. Your goal is just to catch yourself thinking and come back. Keep breathing. And just total surrender, let go. Keep breathing. And slowly just bring your awareness back into the room. And then when you're ready, gently open your eyes. Now that was roughly about 5 minutes, I think, because I didn't look at the time. But hopefully you feel a shift, even if it's just minor. You should feel at the very least a little more relaxed. And if anything, just a little more clear too. So as you keep doing it, it gets more familiar, because right now, especially if you're new at this, your brain and your mind are constantly fighting, like for power. There's a part of you where the body wants to relax, but then, you know, the ego's like, what are we doing? This is dumb. We don't do this. This is a waste of time. And so there's that struggle back and forth until you can just totally surrender and let go. And there's something else I wanted to tell you. What was it? Oh my God. I don't know, there's so much. I'm trying to keep it simple, you know, because I don't make videos, I don't do this, and there's no feedback, so it's really strange. It's very strange to teach it this way. But yeah, this kind of practice to me is the most valuable tool I have ever learned, and I've taken tons of classes. And for me, just having meditation, this foundation, is just such a great way to reset, because there's so many things that trigger us, friends, family. Like right now we're being triggered big time. Like your kids are probably driving you nuts, your significant other, you probably want to dot their I's, you know, not really, but you know what I mean. And I don't know, like we're all being challenged, we're all being pushed. So when you find yourself at that point where you just like, you've had it, like having this tool, as long as you can find a space, like even go in your bathroom, because I know sometimes your kids will follow you everywhere. Go in the bathroom, go in your closet, and just take 5 minutes for yourself and breathe. It's a nice way, like the way you do with your phone. You like reboot it. You just give yourself a quick reboot and go back. And this is great to do with kids too, because in past meditations, kids are really good at meditation once you kind of give them a little bit of structure. But I like doing the breathing with them and then having them all close their eyes. I'm like, okay, everyone be quiet and listen for as many different sounds as you can hear in the room. And kids love a challenge, and they love it. It's kind of like a game for them. And so like when you're in your house, you can hear your refrigerator humming. Sometimes you can hear the air conditioning or outside noises, and they get so excited when they find another sound. And so it's a good way too to kind of get your kids to go into timeout. So with that said, yeah, just see this as like a mental hygiene practice, something that you do every day for 5 minutes at bare minimum, and it will change your life. And you don't have to get fancy with it. You know, you don't need anything except to be comfortable sitting upright. You want your spine straight, head free, and just let whatever come up, come up. Because usually what happens is we don't do this at all during the day, and then when we try to go to bed at night and our head hits the pillow, our mind starts racing. So you're kind of giving yourself a chance to let it race now, let all the emotions come out. Don't question them, don't analyze them, don't try to be a therapist. Just let them surface and go. It's kind of like zits, you know? They're gonna come to the surface, pop, let them go, right? Don't worry about why it showed up, why it's there, why it's yellow, why there's a blackhead. It doesn't matter. Let it go. Let it come to the surface and go, move on. And once you do this practice and you do it on a daily basis, you'll just feel so good. Like for me, I would never leave the house without doing this, never. And that's a gift I give to you guys, and you know, to friends and family too. Because if I just kind of got ready, because you don't realize when you get up in the morning and you're getting ready, there's so many negative thoughts that go through your head. It's like, I gotta do this, I gotta do that, I gotta go pick this person up, I gotta go drop this person off, I gotta make it to work on time. Oh my God, I forgot to do this. And you're just racing. Like when you think about it, we really are crazy people in our heads. It's just nonstop chatter. So if you can just stop for 5 minutes, and you're not necessarily wanting to stop the chatter, you just want to be aware of it. You want to be the observer. That puts you in so much, in a so much more empowering position, because it's not taking and running your day. You're watching it thinking like, that's interesting. I'm not going to analyze it. I'm not going to judge it. I'm just going to watch it. And then all of a sudden the power dynamic shifts. And then you'll start to catch yourself throughout the day. Like when you're driving and you're like, oh my God, I hate blah, 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 blah. And you'll catch yourself. You'll be like, oh, why am I so negative? And all of a sudden, it's just like this power shift happens and you become free, because we pretty much are already trapped. Especially like, it's funny because with this virus thing, we're trapped in our homes. But when you think about it, we've always been trapped. We've always been trapped up here with our negative self-talk, our complaining, our doubts, our fears. That's constantly going on right now. And so us being quarantined is making us realize on a deeper level, like we already were trapped, now we're just physically trapped, and now we have to deal with our mental trap. And so that's why it gets like really, really intense. But instead, like again, the biggest thing is when these things surface up, just let it go, don't even worry about it. Don't analyze it, nothing, because that's when you get caught up in the BS, right? So like say some memory comes up that like really triggers you and you're like, why am I thinking about this sad, horrible experience? That's how you get caught up in the drama. You're not supposed to analyze it. You're supposed to just let it go. You're cleaning your mind. So just think of it that way, and it's so much easier. And this way you don't beat yourself up like, oh, I'm not good at meditation. I didn't do good. You know, I couldn't stop my thoughts. I couldn't relax. Like if you couldn't relax, that's okay. You're gonna learn to relax as you go. Like some people, it takes them a long time just to learn how to relax before they can even go into like focusing on the breath. So don't give up on yourself. Don't give up on the situation. this whole quarantine thing is a good thing. It really is. Like, we're all being faced with our challenges. And yeah, big time we all are. And so it's kind of fun because once you kind of learn like the games that our mind's playing, like, you become free. You totally understand what Braveheart meant by freedom, because once you have it, like, everything else just doesn't seem as important as it used to be. So yeah, everyone have a great day. Enjoy this English weather that we have, because it's kind of fun. But when the sun comes out, I get a little more excited. But yeah, everyone take care, have fun, and meditate every day. Do your mental hygiene. It's the best gift you can give yourself and those you love. Okay? Until next time, keep meditating. Bye.